Hello and welcome to the Hot Mess Express because today has been a disaster. This is Burning is Love. I am Joe Bachman, and yeah, I came rolling in about 25 seconds before the show was supposed to start. I kept playing it through my head that it was 7 p.m. and skipping the Eastern part. And as I realized, no, that's 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, I came shooting up out of my recliner and was heading for the basement stairs as I got a message from our lovely Dawn Dulas going, Joey, where you at?
No, it was just, Joey.
So yeah,
It's like,
prepared tonight.
Is your wood prepared?
Oh, there ain't nothing prepared right now. We are going to be going full on, just, take it from the top, see what happens.
It's one of those nights.
Oh, geez. Good Lord.
I was like, okay, wait. I'm saying, okay, I don't usually start the show, but I'm going to see.
Yeah.
In Minnesota speak, we refer to that as oofta.
Yeah. Oofta is right. Good Lord. So yeah, ooh. Wow, comments shot up quick.
I know. I was going to say, while you're prepping it, do you want me to start on comments?
Yeah, go ahead and I'm adding in some music. We're going to have a little bit of different music tonight.
Okay.
It's actually still the music of Dan Hollifield. But it is from his album Second Helping, which I did upload the cover for that, so give me 1 second. There we go. That you know what? That cover right there just kind of explains my day.
My day was interesting. We'll say that. And the night got interesting, and it's just interesting. We'll just go with interesting. I like that word right now.
Yeah, it's so. Whew, okay, let's get the music playing. We're gonna start off with track number 2, which is called. As soon as I get my volume adjusted here, New Orleans Mud.
Ooh, Nolans. Ooh, that's got a groove to it.
Yeah, we're gonna up that just a hair. It's got a nice little groove to it.
I know. Screw the comment I'm teasing.
Forget the commentary and the burning tonight. We're just going to sit here and listen to Dan Hollifield's music, folks. Please enjoy the next hour, relax and grab a drink. And please
Somebody have a drink for me. I need it. I need it, so somebody have a drink for me. So,
all right. I'll let you go ahead and get into the comments now.
great. Carl said, welcome, Pyrography fans. Well, if there's pyrography that happens tonight, Joey better get on that stuff.
Yep.
So Carl was pushed to the door. He said, or the people who just like Joe and Dawn, which I think is what it mainly is. No. Yeah. No. Apparently, this is how the whole show is going to be, kids.
Just strap in, folks. You're going for a ride tonight.
To say the least. Let's see here. Dan's with us tonight. Good evening. That does have a nice groove to it. So, if you're wondering, if you guys don't know, anybody else in the chat, because I don't know who else is tuning in, Mr. Dan Hollifield is who we are playing the music of. And we're like, so Carl's saying hey to Dan. Dan said he wound up having a late night last night. Ooh. And never mind the furthermore this morning. To be honest, I needed the sleep. Sometimes that happens. Monday, I woke up a half hour after Never Mind the Furthermore started, and I won't tell you how many messages that I had on my phone. More than one. Carl said, I can understand that. I got awakened at 4 a.m. today, got a little nap later, but it wasn't enough. Haha. Never is enough for you, is it, Carl? And Carl said, nothing wakes you up faster than sick cat sound.
That is, there are levels to truth of that most people will never understand.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Joe, can you put your audio up a little bit? You're kind of being drowned out by the music.
Nope. Might be where I have the mic. Up the other audio, though.
I mean, granted, the music's better than your voice. I'm teasing.
Oh no! You're right. I have the face for radio and voice for print. I will fully recognize that.
That's why this show must work, because I feel the same way about myself.
How's that? Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Girl said, I've gone to throw up. Do you want to see or find it later? Yeah, that's what they're doing. Mm-hmm. And Dan said, 8 days until my final day of work, and then the endless wait to see if my first pension check arrives. I hope I've got all the paperwork right, LOL. I'm sure you have, Dan. You've dotted I's, crossed T's, and been stressing about it. I bet you're going to be just fine. And Carl said that he fretted too about that, Dan, and he's sure that you did it right, and usually the personnel people do you right. And Dan said he'll be glad when his nerves settle down. So much to worry over such a simple thing. And it's not as simple. Retirement's huge. You've been there for 40 plus years. That's what you're used to. That's your life. This is a whole new thing. I get it. You're allowed to be stressed out.
Oh, okay, Mr. Kitty Cat. You don't get to come down here and be a dick just because Mom's not here.
Hi, Hobo.
We had no interest in me until I came down here to live stream.
They know these things. Let's hear. Oh, look! I got an orange potato behind me. See, there's my orange potato. And Carl said, if there's something missing, they will let you know. They want to retire themselves someday. And Carl said he was nervous, but now he's grossing almost as much as he was while working. It's all those book sales. Oh dear, I just happened to see the... That's an interesting design for tonight.
It's just all flowing together so well.
I was just going to say, kind of goes with everything, right? Thesis is here, and he's saying hi to Carl and Dan, and Dan saying hey to Thesis, and Carl said almost makes it worth working for over 40 years, haha, almost. Carl's saying Thesis, and Carl said showtime, so we know about the same time that you started on your trip downstairs.
Yep.
Lisa says Foxy's here too. Sadly not in my lap, but close enough. Oh, it's starting early today, isn't it? It is not the green room.
It's not the worst transfer I've ever done, but it'll do. Look, I have almost burned through this whole bottle of acetone. I've got just that much left.
You better get some more before the con so you can keep making some burning.
I got 2 more bottles.
Oh, well, then we're good. Carl saying hey to Foxy. Hi, Foxy in the background. And Dan saying hi to Foxy. And there is Donna, the Empress of Everything. Good evening, Miss Donna. And Foxy saying hello all. And Thesis saying hi to Donna. And Dan saying hi to Donna. We're such a lovely, friendly group. Carl said, there she is. She actually got the link on YouTube today without searching for it. Is your tip heated up?
This one actually heats up really quick.
That's what she said. And Donna said, and here's where I say don't forget to like and share.
And that is always appreciated.
Oh, there's Foxy. She got the link too without having to search. Sweet. And Carl said, I hope Dawn got some dinner. I plead the 5th. Carl said, nice, Foxy. And Donna said,
you had time to get dinner. I wasn't here.
And Carl is making a comment about bare-faced Joe. Smooth as a baby's. And Thesis said, this must be the famous Not Joe we keep hearing about. You're going to go with Not Joe today, aren't you? Considering. You're going to be Not Joe tonight. You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, okay.
You'll see when you take down the comment.
Oh, Lord. Better than barefaced. And Donna saying hi to you and I.
Hello.
Carl said, we all need a good nagging every so often. And Foxy said, yes, we do. And Carl said, will we see wood prepared? We haven't always seen that. Gotta prep the wood for the proper burning.
Well, as the show intro was playing, Dawn did get to see me sand my wood.
I wasn't paying attention.
That's good.
Apparently it wasn't that exciting. Donna said, yeah, but you nag Dawn every day, Witzman dude. That's because of Munzie, and I do forget. He doesn't every day. When I remember, he doesn't nag. And Dan said, nothing wrong with improvising. That's what this pretty much all is improvising. Foxy said mine was pretty typical, and Thesis said, may you live an interesting time. And Donna said, isn't that a Chinese curse, Thesis? And Carl said, that is a good track. Yes. And Bladed agreed that it is. And Donna is bopping to the music. Thesis said, nice track, Dan. And Dan said, I'm very proud of that one, Thesis. Yes, this is...
And I
And Thesis,
believe this album is on Bandcamp for under $7. I want to say it's like $6.50.
hey Dan, if you can get that link, share it, drop it.
IndieCD.org/about-Dan-Howfield will have all the links straight to his album.
Oh yeah. I'm behind too because apparently I didn't prep because I didn't have the person here motivating me to prep. Can't imagine who is doing that. Or didn't do that.
I plead the fifth.
We both pled the fifth already, and we're 15 minutes into the stream.
Like I said at the start of the show, welcome to the Hot Mess Express.
The Bladed Thesis says that Dan should be proud of this track, and Carl said, "Aw, so cute when the cats aren't being jerks or tossing cookies." Yep, they can be. Well, and there's Miss Michaela Jade. Hey, friends, checking in from the day job. Hello, Michaela.
Hey, Michaela.
Dan and Carl and Donna are saying hi to Michaela. Foxy said dinner time. Chicken, fried steak, and hash browns.
Ooh.
Yum. And Carl said, sad when you're sanding your wood and a woman is unimpressed. That's
No, it's just a day in my life.
because I was catching my breath from being stressed out that he wasn't going to show. And there I dropped Dan's link for IndieCD.org.
That's okay. I'm signed into my regular Joe Bachman account on my phone right now. So had you started the show, I would have got a notification going, IndieCD is live. Oh, crap.
Okay, that would have been funny. Oh, that would have been, And Thesis said, I've been there, Carl. Not the green room. It's the wood room. And Carl said, Yum Fox, that does sound really good. And there is Dan's link to Bandcamp, which is where you can find the album directly. But if you go to the link I dropped too, that will show you all the other stuff that Dan does, including Old Dan.
Not yet. I don't have a link to Old Dan on this page.
Oh,
don't
you
give
are.
me that look. It is. You saw the way I came sliding into the show.
Oh, you are in TROUBLE. Oh, and Foxy likes Thesis wood. I can't say that without adding the extra so just get used to it. And Carl said, I'm glad you took my advice and put Old Dan on Bandcamp. Oh, that is definitely... I'm not into audiobooks, but that was definitely worth the 20 minutes to listen to that. That was awesome and amazing. And I'm still confused as I'm still confused as the name Aurora in that story. Dan, I'm giving you the over the glasses look. Dan said Nick demanded it. Well, you know what? Nick can be demanding, and sometimes his demanding is worth it. And Thesis says at least someone does. Oh, likes his wood. I don't know, Thesis. I've only seen your journal. Just saying. And Nick is a wise man, Carl says.
Well, technically, if you've seen his journal, you have technically seen his wood. Journals are made out of paper. Paper is made out of wood.
Oh, Lord. I can only imagine what you're going to refer to the wax seal as.
Wax on, wax off. I'm just going to go back to burning my wood here. Oh, I do have a question for Dan. The first track on this album is called Highly Energetic Particles Boogie. Is that the same Highly Energetic Particles Boogie that is in the Displaced Detective Suite also? And apparently I've broken my co-host.
Hold on here. I'm working on something. And Bladed said, I wasn't sure. Wait, Thesis says, I wasn't sure that color combination at first, but it turned out well, I think. So this is the journal, the sample journal that I was sent.
Hold on. There we go.
I love the binding. It's a threaded binding.
Mm-hmm.
And this one's a line journal. He said that he could do plain paper, so if you wanted to use it as a sketchbook, that you could. And there's the wax. I told you there's a wax here. So, as he says on here, the Tea House, customizable with nicknames, titles, etc. It's available in multiple sizes and color combinations. So, and this is the beautiful piece of jewelry that I was sent as a sample. I'm trying to figure out how to present that because, from Foxy. And I think that is so gorgeous.
That is. I like that.
Yeah, you guys, if you're coming to IndieCD.con on February 24th, you will be able to see these with your very own eyes. Okay, so I'm going to catch up on a couple comments here that have come in. Okay, be right back. Lindsay's telling me I need the Yes, Joe. That is exactly the same track. Stephanie wanted for DD after I had second helping finished.
Okay.
Enjoy your dinner, Dan. We'll see you in a bit. And Michaela said, I'm finally getting my spunk back, so things are moving forward with MJB LLC. So Michaela J Books LLC. Whoop! Back book reviews coming hard and fast. Hard and fast is always good. Sometimes slow and easy is, but we know Michaela is always going to be hard and fast. And Carl said, great, Michaela.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So, Thesis, really quick question. The back cover you have as black. So when you're saying customizable color, you're saying all different kinds of customizable colors, front, back, and everything, correct? And Foxy says, yes, it is, Dawn. And cool, Michaela. And not the green room, Carl. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Thesis said, what about hard and slow?
We don't judge.
Why am I'm thinking of a White Snake song right now. And yes, I've seen White Snake in concert.
I had a comment for White Snake, but this is not the green room.
Well, David Coverdale, here's tidbit information of, our conversations never stay on track of any sort. David Coverdale was also the singer for Deep Purple for a while, and we really got into David Coverdale a few years back, and us and another friend of ours, and it was referred to as the Summer of Deep White Purple Snake.
I didn't know he was a singer for Deep Purple for a while.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I'll say early 70s. from what I gather, there's been 3 major lineups and sounds for Deep Purple, and he was the second one. So,
but I will admit, when it comes to music, most songs on the radio I can sing. Like I know the lyrics, I know the whole song. Do not ask me who writes it. Do not ask me the name of the song unless I happen to have heard the name, and it's part of like the chorus. Other than that,
and Thesis said, "Yeah, I've got a bunch of different colors for front and back colors. Ooh, love that. I like that."
Alright, we're going to kick it over to track number 3, Brave New Worlds Around Each Star.
And we're talking about with the journal for Thesis, and so I'm going to go ahead and drop the link for Bladed Thesis. This is about me on the ICD page.
Yep.
And because I said I got Vengeance almost complete today. Awesome. Wait.
And when you have a chance, if you could drop the one for Foxy for her jewelry.
Yep, I'm going to drop hers, and then Michaela's here. I'm just going to get caught up on comments and then do it.
Yep.
Drop the other ones. Thesis says Nyx was orange and brown, Manda was purple and black. And, I'm going to skip. And Foxy's was green and purple. Ooh. And Carl agrees, yes, on Vengeance. Vengeance is ours. I like that. Carl said a purple and black journal sounds intriguing. I wonder if you can do purple and teal. Purple and teal bracelet. Not that I'm hinting. Let me drop those. Give me 1 second here. And there is more information on Auntie Foxy, so she will have the, if you have questions on her jewelry and what she can make for you. Yeah. And there is the post about Miss Michaela J. Now remember, if you guys have any updates to let Joe know, so we can get those updated. If he doesn't have anybody that he's adding on to the IndieCD website, that he can do those updates on Monday nights during the Behind the Code.
Mm-hmm.
If he remembers what time it is.
7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern.
Are you sure?
Nope.
And Michaela said, if it's not hard and fast, it's not from Michaela J.
Now, I need to get a hold of Willow Schuyler again. Make sure she got my email. We had actually chatted the other day. And I sent her the little welcome email. I'm almost wondering if I didn't mistype her email address, because I haven't heard anything back yet, but I know she also had a busy weekend with that multiverse fundraiser. So she might be recovering from that still.
True. Lady Thesis says, if she brings it, you can see Manda's at the con. Ooh. And there is the link for Foxy. And Thesis said, purple and teal? I can probably swing that. There's going to be the death of me. Let's see here. Vengeance and the Somerton Man and a couple of Nick's books and oh my goodness. Oh. And there is the link for Michaela Jade on IndieCD.org. And Dan said soup beans with tomatoes and ham and home baked biscuits. This won't take me long to eat. That does sound good. Have some
sounds really good.
And Carl said, I need to update for Death and Love Down Under. Make sure you get that sent off to Joey Be Good or not Joe Bachman or Independent Creator Directs. One of them. He'll find it maybe. And baked. I figured that it was baked side. And Foxy says, sounds good. I love biscuits. Yes. And Nick said, hello. Who all is seeking vengeance for what? Michaela's new book that she's going to be releasing, Nick, is the 5th installment of the Elite Warriors series, and it's going to be entitled Warriors Vengeance. Ooh. And Carl said Willow was swamped with the fundraiser, and I'm not even sure, did she do her regular Cryptid Crunch Sunday night? I don't know. And Michaela said she's thinking of going to Champaign Saturday to see Brian at QuadCon. If you don't know who Brian is, that is BKM. Brian K. Morris. Would you say the founder of Rising Tide?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and hi, Nick. Oh, wait. He has a site on IndieCD.org. However, he has not sent Joe anything to update. And Renata said, hey, Nick. And Carl said, proof copy was mailed today, so if it looks good, I might have copies at the February convention.
Nice.
See, there goes more proof. Bladed said, Lisa said I should set something up so my journals and my training weapons can be up. There you go. Yes. Absolutely. That's what Joey's here for. He's at our beck and call, and he's now our...
I'll be your beck and call girl.
I was going to just say you're a beck and call. I'm not going to say it. Because Nick's here, and there might be a Xander in the background. Hi, Xander! And Carl said we might be going there too. Michaela just not sure what time. Ooh, party in Champaign. And Lisa says Nick. And Foxy said hi, Nick. And Carl said Nick. And Nick went, hey y'all, I had to snag a nap and it went longer than intended. That's okay. That was a very short, never mind the furthermore this morning. You did a good job and we behaved ourselves. We can behave ourselves.
And then I was almost late for my own show.
And Tisa says, I think I have a couple pics up on my DA if you want. I can grab a couple pictures of the journal that you sent me, Thesis. I know I have the one picture that has yours and Foxy stuff together. If you'd like, I can do 2 separate pictures. At least gives you something. I'm by far not a professional photographer by any means, but I think I can get a couple good shots here and there. And Xander says, hi, and Amanda. Hi, Amanda.
Hey, Amanda. Hi, Xander. Hi, Nick.
Hi, Nana. And Foxy said, Ken, by do we want to behave? Well, I don't want to behave. It just happens sometimes. Sometimes, rarely. Michaela said, got to work and was told my grandma was here. Oh, joy, glad I wasn't here. And Nick said, I appreciate it as we got there just in time for my sleep armor fitting. I think we all tried to behave-ish. Doesn't happen very often, but when we do, it's usually for good reason. this a piece you're working on for the con?
Yep. This will be available at Indie Creator Con in glorious Fowler, Indiana on February 24th from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Or rather, the piece will be available from 10 a.m. until whenever it's sold.
Yeah, keep on that. Now you gotta make a second one that says stand close, it's shorter than you think. Is that what it says at the back? Oh.
It's shorter than you think, and at the top it does say stand close.
Oh my god, I can't even see that. Well, hell. Let's see here. I did that about the armor fitting for Nick. And Donna said, I'd rather be good than behave. Sometimes they're one and the same, and sometimes they're completely opposite. Thesis would appreciate a couple of pics. I'll get those sent off to you hopefully tomorrow. Let me write that down on a piece of paper that I'll forget where I put. Oh, look, I still have my potato behind me.
Yeah, Ho was probably upstairs trying to figure out how to eat his brothers right now.
Those that don't know, Hobo is a cat, and his brothers are rats. And Carl said, how many days of this work does Michaela have left? Oh, okay, so how many days left at the restaurant before you switch in your jobs? And Fox is like, Sun Farmer, I like it. Hey, it works. I like that too. Amanda wants to know if that is a duck and a penguin costume. There.
What?
Yeah, I want to know where what are you referring to so we can answer your question. And Thesis dropped visiting for Deviant Art. And Michaela said, counting tonight, I have 5. Down to one hand! One hand! Foxy said, Thesis' dad needs that. Oh, wait, I gotta say it right. Thesis' dad needs that. Oh, Nick said, on the shelf behind Joe. I'm wondering if she can see your other headset.
Okay, so what was the original question? Aaron wants to know if that is a duck in a penguin costume. Okay, yeah, that's my other headset. That's the yellow headset that you, if you're talking... right there. That's my yellow headset that you see when I'm on Behind the Code and Nevermind the Furthermore, and...
That's from his other workstation. And Thesis said, I thought she was talking. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. Behind Joe. Well, I wasn't sure because it's funny is that I can see there is actually a penguin behind me. Those are penguin feet right there. That's why I was like, because I love penguins and orange cats. And Nick said, Donna, if you can't be good at it.
Amen.
Something I'd say. And Thesis said, I can't be good. We've seen you behave-ish. And Carl said, it's something yellow. Yep, that's the headset. And Donna said, oh, Nick, honey, you know I'm good at it. Damn. And Amanda says, yeah, that was it. She's laughing about it. And that's what threw me off is because there is a penguin behind me. Aw, Donna said, gee, if this isn't good, I feel sorry for Foxy. And Lisa said, I can behave-ish, but being good is far too difficult. we all have to our times, so.
I'm gonna finish this last little outline here.
I was gonna say, you ready for a stretch?
Ready for a drink with the way tonight's going.
Well, you can drink and burn at the same time. I'm sure it's not the first time you've drank and did things to your wood.
Drank and did things to my wood is one thing. Drinking and burning, nope.
If it burns when you drink, it must be a really high proof.
Let's just say that I will drink Fireball. I don't want to have fireballs.
Hi, Xander. Yeah. Carl said time for another track. We'll switch probably after the break.
Yep, we're going to do a quick commercial break here because that line connects there. That finishes the outline for that. I'm going to let that sit.
Let me do this. Now there is a difference between being good and being outstanding.
All right, we're going to a couple of ads here. First one is, let's see, eeny, meeny, miny.
Welcome, friends. I'm Bladed Thesis, and this is my tea house. Come join me every other Saturday at 5:30 p.m. Mountain Time as we discuss Chinese culture, history, philosophy, and of course, martial arts. You can find me at youtube.com/BLADEDTH3SIS. Pull up a chair, grab a cup of tea, or the drink of your choice, and join the discussion.
All right, and we are going to kick it over to track number 4, Vortex Manipulator.
Ooh, that sounds dangerous, Dan.
And we got one more uploaded now. Turn that back on. And
Now, is that all shaded in, or is that like lines in there?
it's all shaded in.
Have fun with that. Nick said, I am 100 miles away, but if you need stretch, Joe.
Hey.
And Thesis says there's that ego that most people don't see. And Thesis is very good, says Foxy. And Donna goes, sure, Thesis, but I noticed Foxy hasn't defended you. Well, it must have been the streams got crossed. And Thesis says that's because she can't talk when I get to work. I had to flash, not the green room for that one. That was funny. Let's see here. Foxy said, I type very slow on tablet. I hate typing on my tablet. And Foxy said, and now I am red. And Donna is laughing wickedly. And Nick said, well, Foxy, aren't you usually red? I'm just gonna
keep sitting here and burning my wood.
yeah, that's me. I'm just gonna sit here and hide my face.
You would have thought with the way today's going, I would have went through and went, you know what? I'll do an easier design today.
Oh, how's that working for you?
Oh, just absolutely ducky.
Oh, the duck's behind you.
Yeah.
Okay, let's. Here, Foxy said yes in the hair, less so in face. You'd be like me, I get red skinned all the time. I don't know why I get red. Disa said I got her good with that one. Probably not the first time. And Nick just said that Xander just read, not the green room. We will go with that.
And Nick
We have another guest.
Ricky is here.
I was gonna say we have a guest. You're coming on, Rich. Ready? Hello, Rich. And girl said smart kid. And Lisa said sorry, children. It said clean plate club. I got to tell Lindsay how awesome supper was. It sounded delicious.
And yes, Richie, I did go to your brand and pilfer the not the green room sign.
So Michaela was thinking I should sleep in tomorrow, but instead maybe I'll work on my web page and getting the address thingy fixed. Awesome! I can't wait till it gets fixed because we need to get your name back up in lights in everybody's face, Michaela. And Nick said Dan Hollifield is updating in his field even when he is laying in the field. Oh my.
I need to get this uploaded so that you've got it as well.
Your audio is coming in really quiet there. Hold on. Oh wow, you're down to 59. Hold on. Let's crank you up to a 120. Let's try that again.
Testing.
Can you hear me now?
That didn't help that much.
Mm-mm.
Try this. Alright, how about now, Richie?
All right, can you hear me now?
That's better.
Okay, who did it?
I cranked him up to like 160.
You cranked him.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I need to get this uploaded for you so that
You should sell your designs to Joe so he can burn them and make money off of them. By the way, Rich, Donna says hello, and Carl says, hey, Rich, he lives. Foxy is saying hi, Rich, and Thesis is saying hey, Rich, and Nick said that Amanda and Xander say hey, Richie. And
hello, everybody.
Michaela said, yeah, the webpage had to wait for the legal stuff to move or transfer the name. Gotta play their game. Okay, Rich, you can take over if you want. What you working on?
Nothing. We just got back from picking up Misty's car from getting a remote start put on and dinner.
Nice.
Ooh. We're having this comparison of everybody's dinner. So what'd you have for dinner?
Olive Garden. I had the tour of Italy.
Ooh. I think our own Donna Carlene had Olive Garden yesterday. And Nick wanted to tell Michaela, with the focus on the live action gargoyles coming out, you might be able to leverage that as a spicy new content for folks like they're there to have wings. I think I said that right, Nick, and if I did it, might play my tongue. Katana says remote starts are great for cars.
No.
Never mind.
Now you do realize, Richie, that now that you have the remote start, it's probably going to be like sunny and 65 the rest of this winter, right?
That's what I told Misty on the way home. I'm like, now that we got the remote start in, it's not going to snow the rest of the season.
Yep.
Granted,
Good.
it's a month and a
how that
it's a month
works.
and a half left. Yeah. In fact, actually, weather.com. Weather.com would be really nice if you actually take the input that I'm typing in.
That's what she said. And Donna said, yes, April and I had an OG yesterday. I discovered chicken and gnocchi soup and had the seafood Alfredo. Oh!
We all had the chicken and gnocchi soup. In fact, that's all Crow ate was the chicken and gnocchi soup. That's all Crow really likes from there. That and the cheese sticks.
I want
Um,
Yeah,
Misty had the chicken Alfredo with broccoli, and Brittany had the shrimp Alfredo.
the chicken gnocchi soup I think is their best soup by far.
I have
Depends
not.
on my mood. I really like their Italian wedding soup.
It's been so long since I've been to Olive Garden that I have. Last time I was there, I ate a soup I can no longer eat. I can't remember the name of it. It's one of their main ones, though.
Fagioli,
little-
minestrone,
Yep. It's got a tomato base broth to it.
minestrone.
Yeah, it's the
No,
one
no,
that's
it was the fagioli. No, I don't know.
I don't know about the fagioli. I've never had the fagioli.
Donna had Olive Garden without me, but hey, at least I didn't have to pay. And yes, Foxy, I was tongue-tied thanks to Nick. And Bladed Thesis says, I need a remote start for the big purple steel rhino. We need more on that one. And
Yeah, we're
Nick said,
looking
have wings.
40s through next Monday, and then Tuesday and Wednesday are 35 and 33.
Yeah, so definitely want to use it those days.
Nick
So,
said, like they're meant to have wings.
Made the attorney I was training yesterday facepalm because we were talking about the applications and stuff like that, and I got squirreled. And then coming back, I'm like, what were we talking about? Oh, that's right, Outlook. So for the next 5 days, we're looking at, oh, wait, wrong Outlook.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And the thing is, he's like, I've never thought of using that before. I'm going to use that on my wife when I get home tonight. She'll probably roll her eyes at me. I'm like, your wife reacts the same way that mine does.
Most women would. Just saying. Nick said, we acknowledge your sacrifice, Fritchie. And Nick said, oh, homemade beef marinara or tricolor rotini. And Donna said they had the sweetest waiter. And Foxy said she hasn't been doing Olive Garden since she was in her teens. And Thesis said, yeah, because the closest one's an hour away. When I lived in Minnesota, the closest one was 45 minutes. Now the closest one is right over there. It's, yeah. And Dan was laughing at your Outlook joke. Oh my goodness. Yes, I'm tongue-tied again.
My
My rookie, Thesis said, Big Purple Steel Rhino is the name a friend gave to the Dodge. Okay. And Facebook user says, looking good. Hey, Facebook, can you give StreamYard permission to see your name so we can see who you is? And are we both looking for it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, you're used to.
Oh, Jacob Price. How you doing, Jacob?
Hey, Jacob.
And of course, as soon as Dawn says "you is," all that goes through my head is the Tom and Jerry cartoon, the episode with "is you is or is you ain't my baby."
I make people think things that they're not going to normally think about.
The Zoot Suit episode is one of the best.
So Donna said, "It's only a couple years ago, huh, Foxy?" And Foxy said, "I'm not that young. We're none of us are as young as we used to be, but we're not as..." I don't remember the rest of it.
So
And Jacob said, "I'm breathing now. I'm breathing. How's everyone else doing?"
he's actually been in the hospital lately, so
Oh dear. Okay. Well,
living off those lovely hospital rations. But so no, going on the age thing, my neighbor had posted he doing a different little hairstyle with his little boy, and had his hair like all kind of like spiked up and everything. And his one teenage daughter goes, "You know, Dad, we're not in the 1900s." Okay, I would have accepted if she had said 1990s.
1990s was still the 1900s, so yeah.
She's not wrong. It just hurts.
Yeah, that it cuts deeper than saying 1990s. So of course I
What the hell are you
replied with
talking about? I graduated high school. And I think both of you were still in middle school. At the oldest.
what year
I
did you
think
graduate?
Whoa. Joe, you might have still been in like grammar school.
I was gonna say, I think Joe would have been in grade school, and I was probably in middle school. What year did you graduate?
graduate?
91.
Yeah, I was middle school. Joe.
So August of 91, I might have been starting kindergarten.
Yeah. But age is just a number. Carl said Foxy just looks young. She looks damn good. I'm just saying, Foxy, you look damn good. Dan said, "Always remember, you are what you is," Frank Zappa. And Nick said, "I will try it again. With Disney laying down hints about a live-action version of Gargoyles, maybe Michaela can use that to promote her books, quote, for ladies who like their men to have wings, quote." Okay. Nick, that sentence was much better. Foxy said, "I'm a respectable 40. What? Okay, so you are older than what I thought you were. I thought you were in your 30s, so..." Nick said, "Is you is or is you ain't my constituents?" And Carl said, "Right, Nick, that's what I thought about." Oh dear.
So how you feeling, Richie? You're sounding pretty good.
I'm feeling better. Did freeze?
Yeah, you must have, because I'm feeling pretty good, and it sounded like you were saying something else right after that, and then there was just nothing.
Well, I started saying something, and then I heard Dawn start to speak, so I stopped.
Oh.
And then I was just staring at the screen like, did I freeze? Did something else freeze? I'm feeling better. It's nowhere near how I was feeling like November, so it's I'm still climbing up that hill, trying to get back to some semblance of normal, but at least I can string a few sentences together without hacking my damn brains out.
That's good.
As I start coughing.
And that's your body going, "You thought."
My lungs are like, Joe!
Psych! Because we're in the 1900s.
Yeah.
Because we're from the 1900s. Psych!
Lord.
And Dan goes, "Now I'm feeling my age He started at the factory in 1978 after college. I wasn't even born then. I was born the next year.
Then started college the same year I got my first Dungeons and Dragons Redbox set. I was
Jesus.
5.
Oh, yeah, so I would have been middle school.
Oh.
And Lisa said, see, a lot of people think we are younger than we is. And Nick said, we were products of the late 1800s, born in the last millennium before the information age. And Foxy said, people always think I'm younger than I am. I even got carded at work once. At work? Oh, wow. In my 20s, cop carded me about skipping school to work at Kmart. Oh, dear.
Yeah, a lot of people don't believe my 50s. Even though the amount of white in my beard. Then again, normally I'm down to just a Van Dyke, but still, yeah. I'm like, this much white doesn't come that early.
Yeah, it can.
You should have seen my beard before I shaved it yesterday.
You could go back and look at it, I'm sure, somewhere within the last week.
My best friend is 4 months younger than me. So the difference is April 22nd to August 1st. To this day, if he's completely clean shaven, he looks 17. His wife has seen him clean. His wife has seen him clean shaven once, and has refused to let him go clean shaven ever again. She's like, "Ew, no, you're not my husband."
I've seen Ted's chin once. I've never seen his lip. He's always had a mustache, but he did, and you can bring on the facial hair. And then you got Joey. Smile. Look up at the camera and smile, Joey. Look at that. He looks like he's 25.
Cute little baby face.
Bless you, Dawn.
Carl said that at least the girl at Meyer barked over 50 the last time I bought liquor, not over 60. And Nick said 3 years before I was born must be for response to Dan. And 2 years before Bladed was. Nick said his hair started going gray and white at 15.
I started getting gray at 18, but yeah, it wasn't nearly. Well, then again, my gray looks more like highlights. When did you start highlighting your hair? I don't.
About 3 months after my last promotion, it started occurring naturally.
Thesis had a friend in junior high who went totally white hair at 15. Oof. My mom has this like gray spot right here that started when my sister and I were in high school, and people were like, "Oh, how did you do that? Did you dye that in there?" She's like, "No, 2 teenage girls."
Yeah, one of the guys I went to high school with was not only going gray, but was also balding at 16. Like receding hair, like the hairline was going back.
His X chromosomes really did not like. Well, X chromosome really didn't like him.
Yeah.
What do you call 100 rabbits taking a step backwards?
Receding hairline.
Oh, yeah.
That was the dumb joke for the night. Oh, dude. Nick said my beard used to be coppery red, so hair color is random. Should see Ted's. His, when we first got together, his was really red, and we're not going there. Dan said cause and effect on. Yep, that's what my mom tried to say, that we caused her gray hair. Michaela said I just turned 43 and don't have any gray, so I'll leave now. No, stick around.
Stick around. The grays aren't too infectious.
No.
But with that, we're going to take a short commercial break. And we are going to play the lovely ad of... Did I not upload the new one? Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. It's probably on Behind the Code. Is it over here on Behind the Code?
We switched brands.
It's not over here at all. Yeah, we'll play it.
Hi there, my name's Dan Hollifield. I'm the senior editor and publisher of Aphelion website. Aphelion has been online since 1997. Since then, we've brought you the very best amateur science fiction and fantasy writing, and given the world at least 100 brand new professional writers from those who have walked through our doorways. So if you enjoy reading, look for Aphelion. That's www.aphelion-webzine.com. A quick Google of Aphelion-webzine will give you everything you want to know, plus 20 years worth of our backlog of files, our archive of stories stretching back until February of 1997. Think of Aphelion as a permanent floating writer's workshop dedicated to helping new writers become proficient enough to become professional writers and best-selling writers. We have over 100 success stories to our name, and if you're an amateur writer, you may be our next triumph. And if you just like to read stories, we've got plenty of them for you. Just come on by and visit. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
So yeah, I totally did not upload the new one for some reason. I thought I did.
Why is this not surprising? It's surprising me tonight, Joe.
Nothing surprising me at this point tonight.
Great,
Good Lord. Yeah. Welcome to the Hot Mess Express, kids.
Yeah, that
And now
video
we're-
that Carl plays, that's the one that's going through my head right now.
Yeah. And we're going to switch it over to track 5, Tickle Me Eno. I think it's supposed to be Tickle Me Enough? I don't know. Dan,
Well,
give us
Dan's
the
asked
full
to be
name of
tickled.
track 5 when you have a chance.
Foxy says she has grays, but they are hidden. And Thesis said, my older brother is only 3 years older than me and is completely bald. I'm hanging on to my hair as long as I can. And Foxy said,
one thing I was
one
blessed with by both parents was full heads of hair up until they died.
Foxy said, because hair dyed, my hair is all one color again. My hair grows so fast that I don't usually color. I haven't colored it in years, but the roulette will be happening. And Vic said, as long as it's not Tickle Me Elmo. Got nothing. Oh, I got lots, but nothing I'm going to say out loud. And said Eno after Brian Eno. It worked with Roxy Music, Robert Fripp, and put out several solo albums. Thank you for the clarification.
Thank you.
Look at that. We got our Learn On again tonight. Again.
Yep.
We are an educational show. And Nick said, in Soviet Russia, Elmo tickles you. I've been doing a lot of tips.
$20 is $20.
Yep.
And there's always the taco. And the sweet drizzle.
This is true.
Did we hear a voice in the background, Rich, from your home?
Yes, that would be my youngest, Crow.
Okay. Hi, Crow.
They say hello, Crow.
Hey, Crow.
They're backing out of the door slowly.
Well, I heard a voice. I was like, "Where'd that come from?" I'm like, "What
Ashley.
did Bobo do now?
Sweet child of mine.
Where did they go?" Carl said, "Oh, this show can be educational, all right. Hey, we have learned the difference between hard and soft woods and what differentiates them because of this show. And as Rich just said, we don't kink shame around here, depending on if you want hard or soft woods." Hi, Xander.
Unless it involves horses.
Dan said, "In this, the guitar sounds as if Frick were playing, and Eno used sequences and synth a lot." Awesome. See, we got educated again. Carl said, "Come on, Crow. The old people won't hurt you much. Hey, if Xander can handle us, then Crow can handle us."
Yeah, we
Lisa
don't
said,
kink
"Nope."
shame if they like horses. We're just, mildly impressed.
No.
Okay, we're playing Firework or Gunshot right now. I think Firework. Lisa said, "If for no other reason, I'm keeping my hair because I don't want claw marks on your scalp." And Lexi's laughing at that. "We need more, Thesis."
Might be better to save that one for Friday night in the green room.
Danke. So, I printed a Gengar. This is the translucent purple resin. Looks kind of brownish.
But it's got a purple glowish to it.
Until you put light through it.
Oh, that's cool. That's awesome.
Oh, Dan said that's what he said. Carl said, "I think I told the story of going into the doctor and saying those claw marks on my back are from the cat. He just smiled and turned away." Carl said, "Very cool effect, Rich."
Yes.
When I worked at the shelter, my hands were very tore up from all the animals, and I went to the doctor, and they looked at me, and they're like, and I'm like, "I work at an animal shelter. What do you think it is?"
So, growing up in Wanata, one of my neighbors, his house, it was kind of a weird situation. Like, it was a gravel driveway leading back to their house, but it was also technically 5th Street. And the town would still come through and plow all the way up to the end. Well, he was backing in one night and hit the snowbank with his truck, and he had an old, this thing was an old beater pickup truck that he drove back and forth to the mill. Well, when he put it back into first to pull back forward, he didn't move his hand from the steering wheel. Steering wheel snapped back around and caught his pinky finger, brought it straight back. Broke, I can't show right now because I got the pen in my other hand, but, broke kind of like back here. So, take him to the ER.
Owie.
And my mom was in the hospital at the time for a total knee replacement. So while he's down in the ER getting checked out, we went up to visit my mom. And we go down to check on Larry, and as we're walking into the room, the nurse is just giving my neighbor this dirty look. And we go in, and they close the door, and that goes, "What the hell was that all about?" And Larry goes, "What do you mean?" She goes, "The look I just got from that nurse." He goes, "Well, they didn't quite believe my story." She goes, well, what do you mean they didn't believe your story? He goes, well, first I was embarrassed to tell them the truth. I said, I was working on something at the house, went to smack a nail in and just missed with the hammer and smacked my hand. They didn't buy that. He goes, so I told them the truth about, backing into the snowbank and what had happened. They didn't buy that, so I said that you swung a 2x4 at me and I put my hand up like this to block it. Mind you, Kat is this little bitty, if she's 100 pounds soaking wet with combat boots, sunken in concrete, the 2x4 most likely weighs more than she does. And she looks at me and goes, you an idiot? Do you not see all the domestic violence posters in this room right now? She goes, we get out of here, you may get a 2x4 swung at your
You can't get what you asked for! Oh, Lord.
And the thing is, she's this little bitty, and she's Native American. She is mostly Native American. I believe.
So they believed the 2x4 story, though?
Huh?
They believed the 2x4 story?
They believed that, and then once we got there and the doctor came back in, I told him, no, I was actually out there when Larry did this, and, I'm the neighbor kid. My mom up in one of the rooms, we went to visit her while he was getting checked out. Yeah, they didn't believe the 2x4 story at first.
She's lucky he didn't get the 2x4 out.
Well, like I said, she is mostly Native American, and she does have a temper to her at times. There's one time, he worked at the mills for years, and she was basically a stay-at-home mom. And she had just had a crap day. The kids were acting up all day. The washer broke and was leaking all over the place. And normally when he got home, she would have dinner ready and on the table. Well, he comes in, and she's still trying to get dinner done and get things set, and didn't think to ask how her day had been. And looks at her and goes, well, where's my dinner at, woman? And turns to walk to the living room. He said the next thing he heard was a thunk as he looks over at the wall next to him, and one of the kitchen knives is sticking into the wall. And he turned around, looked at her. She was holding up the butcher's knife that she had been using, and said, that is your warning. The next one will hit its target. I said, okay. And he proceeded to just go out, grab dinner from somewhere else, and didn't come home that night.
Yeah. Let's see here. And Nick has said that the whole thing is just a diversion from the fact that in 1978, a crack commando unit was convicted of a crime they didn't commit. These men promptly escaped from a maximum security prison. Still want that man. Thesis said, think very carefully, Dawn. How could Foxy possibly claw the top of my head? I was thinking the dog did something to you. I'm just saying. And Foxy said she usually keeps her nails somewhat short. What? Rich, come on. Come on.
What if you're eating dinner?
Tacos.
Sweet drizzle.
No, that'd be scratches on top of your head then.
Whoa! And we didn't even go green room. We went plaid.
We went straight to last man standing.
Yes, we did.
which will be on tomorrow night, folks, at
We
11 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern on the Dan Hollifield YouTube channel.
For some
Don't
fine
forget to check out
discussions
the
about
green room.
cherry wood.
And Nick said, wow. Okay, Rich, we were actually just talking about that the other day again, that you and I were giggling like teenagers, like little kids. While poor Dan and Donna were having this very serious conversation about wood and cherries. And we turned into 14-year-old kids. That was fun.
What do you mean turned into? I'm usually a 14-year-old kid.
I try to behave-ish sometimes.
I'm a middle schooler trapped in a middle-aged body. But at least I keep it in the middle.
Dan said not at this rate. Y'all are going to get to laugh my way into having a heart attack. We love you, Dan. You never did truly answer me about Aurora. Foxy said, to keep you healthy. Yes, we have to have Dan healthy because he's got to do last man standing. Which is a major contributor to shenanigans.
Do 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 do. Shenanigans. Do 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 do. Shenanigans.
And now I'm going to have that in my head.
You are welcome.
Mm-hmm. You are not. Thesis said I would be eating something. What? I think you guys just like to make me have to try to say bad things. Dan said he answered. You just have a different answer. I am so confused right now, Dan. You don't even know. And it does not take much to confuse me some days. And Foxy is reminding Thesis that this is not the green room. And what were you going to say, Mr. Rich?
Nothing. I'm behaving.
First time for everything.
Cherry
This will be
wood.
like the third time.
Rich has like something looks like on his mind that he's gonna say. Oh, he found it.
Yes, eventually most of these will be made into shirts.
Speaking of, oh my gosh, today. Way excited about that. I went to pick up some things and I found out that there is it hasn't been publicly announced, so I'm not going to say too much, but I have a person that I know that is going to start they're buying out a t-shirt business that's already established.
Sorry. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Because we know we need to get the Cult of Chris shirts made.
Oh, yeah.
I heart called the Chris.
I would love to see the look on Chris's face if I'm running around HoloCon with the "We Love the Cult of Chris" shirt on.
Well, Julia said
I
you
get-
wear one.
I can just see him being like, I don't know these people. Get them the hell out of here.
Security, we love you.
It was a green room, not a green room moment. Sorry, Donna. Let us know next time you're going to pee.
I'll have to, excuse me, I'll have to watch old tapes of the Beatles and how the people would scream and swoon to get in character so that You know, when Chris walks in the room and I'm wearing a Cult of Chris shirt, I could do that.
This is what you do. This is how you do it. You go, I didn't hear a damn thing. Did you actually make
Yeah,
a noise?
because I don't want to blow people's speakers out. I am the youngest of three. I was a swimmer, and I have children. I have lung capacity. I have volume.
Dan goes, yes, but Chris calls security. John will show up, shrug, and ask, what, Chris?
Oh, it'd be funnier
If John showed up
John
with one of the
shows
shirts.
wearing the shirt, yeah.
And if he wasn't going to try anything, I would just be holding a cup of ice and say, come on, bring it on, John. Holocon may never be the same.
We apologize in advance, Joe Dog.
No, we don't.
No, we don't.
Nick said, ooh, you are cold, Dawn. I'm not. I could think cold thoughts and mean, but I'm really not.
If she was cold, she wouldn't need the ice.
Not as cold as her ice. That's what Donna said too.
Whew. All right. Hour and a half, not bad. Especially with having to, go through and prep my wood and transfer the design and.
Carl said Joe Dog started all this, dragging us down there.
And there we go. And close.
Good. How do you make it big? How do you make it big? Nope, that's not the right one. There we go. And I still made it screwed up. Okay, I'm done freaking on shit.
No, you're good. It's the way I have it set. I set it up like Nick's, where it does the cropped
Okay.
layout. So still bigger than the other way. Well, no, it's about the same size.
Oh, but you gotta compare the sizes. Nick said, the music, she's cold as ice. Isn't that Warner? Yes, it is. I've seen him in concert.
All right.
And that was one of the best concerts I was ever to. And Carl said, looks good, Joe. Foxy said, nice, Joe. Ian Xander says, it's cool. It's cold as
Nice.
ice.
Thank you, guys.
And Donna did the small print, and she loves it. So she didn't see it either when you were like, it says it. She didn't see it either.
So we're gonna play 2 more ads here. We'll wrap up with the comments, and next week there will not be a Burning Is Love because I have actually for the next 2 weeks. Because next Thursday I have to be down in Fishers early. So I'm leaving my house at 4 a.m. So I plan on being in bed at this time, if not earlier. And then the week after that I have town meetings. So next 2 weeks will not be a Burning Is Love. There are 3 other people who all have access to StreamYard here. Have fun. But yeah. So let's play these ads real quick. We'll get back into the comments, and we'll be right back.
Hi, I am Joe D. McPhee. I am the host of From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher, and I want to cordially invite you to watch our show Saturdays at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. On our show, we will have different guests as well as talk about the comic book industry and pop culture. And every so often, I might actually do a drawing session or a 3D rendering session every here and there. So once again, I want to invite you to watch From the Desk of the Small Press Publisher right here on the broadcast channel that you're looking at, whether it be Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Hope to see you there, and make certain that you catch From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thanks.
Hey there, everyone. This is Donna Carlene. Want some romance mixed in with a dead body or more? Then you enjoy my Hunter's Ridge series. Set in a small town in Alabama, it's the story of Northern Rider computer tech Carly Simone and the love of her life, Captain B.J. Martin of the Hunter's Ridge PD. But life in a small town is not all roses and beer, as Carly's expertise in true-life crime-telling makes her the Hunter's Ridge murder expert. And then there's nowhere to go dancing except the Dixie with its country music. But Rocker Carly can adjust, can't she?
And we're back. And we're going to play the last one that I had queued up here as we read the last of the comments. This is track 6, Quitting Time, Baby Wants Me Home.
You call Hobo baby now?
Pretty much.
Foxy said that should be in everyone's bathroom. And Nick goes, Joey thinks he's going to wrap up with the comments after telling us he will not be on when I want dinner. Bladed Thesis said, Brave man, Joe. And Nick said, it would be tragic and totally not fair to keep Dawn and Joe reading comments into the far future. Carl's like, you wouldn't want to go to Discord after this? I feel like we're bar hopping, only we're stream hopping. Carl's running down the hall. And Donna said, wow, you have an ad for that hat.
Yes, I do have ads for myself.
Nick said unscheduled greenish room. And this Yahoo said we could easily move over to Discord after this. And Foxy said we may join when we get home.
Some of us may have.
Oh, that computer was booted up and you weren't ready to do this for 20 seconds before the show aired.
Oh no, this computer was booted up too. Both computers have been on all day.
You just weren't booted up.
Nope.
Donna said, sounds like a plan, and Dan says, sounds good, so... Oh, Lord.
And Nick says, blanked via Discord.
Oh.
And
Why did
Donna says, Foxy, Uncle Carl doesn't need it in his bathroom. And Carl says, good show.
Are you sure, Carl? Because
With that, folks, we're going to wrap it up here. Thank you all for coming out tonight and putting up with the train wreck that this show was from the start. Because I just realized I played the Indie CD intro. I didn't even play my Burning His Love intro. Little 18-second, like, fire sound. I didn't play that one.
Oh, you did? I thought you did.
No, I
you
just had the
started
overlay
it
up.
and then you interrupted it.
No, I just had the overlay up.
We're gonna wrap it up, and if you don't want kids, you should too.
This is true.
Or get spayed or neutered.
Yep.
Help control the pet population. Bye, Xander. It was nice having you here tonight.
See you, Xander.
That
All right.
little man.
All right, folks.
Night,
See you all
everybody.
later.
Good night.